It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
And he tried to hand you that Trump 2028 hat. What was your reaction?
Well, actually, he did not try to hand Leader Schumer and I the Trump 2028 hat. They just randomly appeared in the middle of the meeting on the desk. It was the strangest thing ever. And I just looked at the hat, looked at J.D. Vance, who was seated to my left, and said, "Don't you got a problem with this?" And he said no comment. And that was the end of it.
All right, Leader Jeffries, thank you very much for joining. And he tried to hand.
What does that mean to you, Trump 2028?
It means that President Trump could be our president again.
Does it bother you that it's in the Constitution, that it's one of the amendments that he can't do 3 terms?
Well, maybe the amendment could be changed with Congress. It's possible. So let's see what happens.
Would you be okay with the Second Amendment being changed?
The only thing I want about the Second Amendment to be changed for would be to like voter ID. Just make sure that they have ID for people that are.
I'm asking about guns. If the right for Americans to keep and bear arms were taken away, would that be okay?
No, absolutely not.
So what's the difference between that amendment and the other one that you just want removed?
Because one of them creates a policy, and the other one is a original. See, the change was not the original right of our country in the policy. It was not the originally in the Constitution 2 terms. It came in later at a later time. Okay.
Right, the Second Amendment is an amendment to the Constitution. You don't seem like you're stuck on all the amendments necessarily. So I'm asking if you'd be okay tossing out the Second Amendment.
No, I wouldn't be.
Yeah. What does that?
Shit, I was on mute again. God damn it. Anyway, there go I was showing y'all Trump. I had to leave y'all with that 2028 thing because that this is what y'all think about this as Americans. As Americans, what do y'all think about Trump 2028? It's in the Constitution that a president is to serve for 2 terms, no matter how it's served. And of course, Trump got his 2 terms. So, what do y'all think? I don't want no damn notifications. What do y'all think? Should Trump get more than 2 terms? Dictatorship. Let's talk about it. Is this what are y'all willing? Y'all are not willing to give up the Second Amendment, but he can. Red Planet says he cannot be allowed to have a 3rd term. Look at the hat. Look at who's in power. Trump 2028. Let's go back to the other picture. I said it was this is J.D. Vance. You can see his shoulder right here, but if you're watching on the big screen, you can see his sideburns. There's Trump. There's his sideburns. I can't scoot the picture over because my whatever's going on. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Shit, I thought I locked it, but I don't know. That's not it. Yeah, anyway, I can't even change it, but anyway. What kind of smile? You see that smile he got on his head? This is what happened. Hakeem Jeffrey said they were just sitting in the office. The hat came out of nowhere, and boom, it's sitting on the table, right in front of the drinks. So, what do y'all think about this? He's just trolling Democrats. You think this is trolling? Let's say this. Do you think it's appropriate? Do you think it's appropriate for your commander-in-chief and his constituents to be trolling at such a time like this? Y'all think so? I mean, if we was on social media and we was just talking shit back and forth, I think it's a great time to troll. But during the government shutdown, while we're having a meeting to come to a resolution to open up the government, do you think that's a proper time to troll Democrats? Regardless if it's working or not, do you think it's a proper time? Do you think that, oh, you know what, let me get under their skin. This will make them show their true colors. Here, let me put a Trump 2028 hat on the table. Let's see what they think about that. Let's see how that makes them feel. Man, come on, man. Y'all gotta think. Y'all gotta think, like, seriously. 750,000 jobs. Regardless, that's less than 0.33% of Americans right now. That's a small percentage of Americans. But that's a vastly large percentage of Americans that have insurance within their companies. Single mothers and children. I'm gonna use tax. Single mothers and children. Okay, tax-paying citizens. Do you think it's right to be trolling at a time like this? I don't think so. Absolutely not. But hey, at this point, what can you expect? I can expect this from a random person in the comments who thinks that we deserve 1,000 more years of MAGA. Great. More power to you. But, listen, man. The Make America Great Again, I don't know. Can we just make America great? That'll be great. We don't have to be MAGA. We can be just MAG, because we got to make America great. But we can't, because we all Americans at the end of the day. I keep telling y'all this. We all Americans at the end of the day. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, whether y'all want to work together or not, we still got to work together. At this point right now, we got jobs on the line. And the only thing people can think about is, he's just trolling. Who the fuck wants a trolling president when the whole government is shut down? People's livelihoods is at stake. But let's troll the lead Democrat, the head Democrat, or whatever you want to call it.
The Trump trolling him with 28 hats.
Yeah, thank you, Lawrence. That's the most important part. There were also the Trump 2028 hats, which I think made the majority or the minority leader in both the House and the Senate very uncomfortable. But look, it was the four of them plus me and the president, and we were having a very good conversation about healthcare policy. But the president finally sort of threw up his hands and said, guys, let's absolutely work on this healthcare policy disagreement. We want to fix this issue for the American people, but we're not going to be taken hostage. We're not going to.
The Trump trolling him with.
Bro, this has got to be a lie. We want to do the Medicaid. We want to do the healthcare thing. No, you don't. You just said you don't want to do it. You're cutting healthcare policies in your big, beautiful bill. See, man, okay. J.D. Vance has said it once. We're willing to work with you on this Medicaid bill. Now we got to hear Trump say it. And then once you start hearing Trump say it, then you're going to start hearing the other guy, the Republican head of Congress. You're going to start hearing him say it. Then you're going to start hearing Senator Langford say it. Then you're going to start hearing this person say it. Watch tomorrow. Tomorrow when we go live, watch how many people say, you know, we're ready to work with them on healthcare. We're really trying to get this done. Oh, they sent out a bullet point. Hey, these are tomorrow's talking points. Make sure you say this 1,000 times so it'll become true. Everybody say whatever they want to say just to make it true, but it be lies.
The Trump Organization is selling hats that say Trump 2028.
Yeah.
Are you seriously considering a third term, Mr. President, even though it's prohibited by the Constitution? Or is this about staying politically viable?
I will say this. So many people want me to do it. I have never had requests so strong as that. But it's something that, to the best of my knowledge, you're not allowed to do. I don't know if that's constitutional that they're not allowing you to do it.
To the best of his knowledge, bro, you got to at least know number 1 through 7 in the Constitution as the President of the United States. Oh, but he's not a lifelong politician, so he don't know none of the Constitution. Matter of fact, he didn't even take American history in college. Okay? Damn that. To the best of your knowledge, that is his way of saying, oh, I didn't know, so it doesn't matter because I didn't know it was in there. I thought I could run for 3 terms. I didn't know it was in there. But maybe we should amend that. Guess what's going to be on the next ballot? Guess what's going to be on the next ballot? Amending the Constitution for a 3rd term. You know who's going to vote for it? You said it, the Democrats. The Democrats would love to have a 3rd term of Obama. I don't know about that one. Maybe so. But we definitely need a 3rd term. And it looks like Trump 2028 is about to happen. Just because he's pushing it out there, I have no doubt in my mind that Donald Trump will be pushing for an amendment to turn this Trump 2028 into a real thing. And I'm going to tell you what, if that happens, he will be the first president to have 3 terms. And you know what? He will etch his name in history books forever with that bold move. And it's brilliant, but it's stupid because we need change in America right now. I don't want to hear nothing about Joe Biden. I don't want to hear don't talk to me. Don't say, well, what about Joe Biden? F Joe Biden. We need something better than this. We need somebody who's not old and senile, somebody who's not gonna be trolling when the government is shut down. We need somebody who's not gonna be on a political political revenge tour. We don't need none of that. We need somebody who's gonna really sit back, talk to different Americans, Republican or Democrat, work with both parties, and be bipartisan by favor, but either Democrat or Republican by choice. Like, you got to be able to run both. I don't ever remember politics being so dramatic growing up. I always knew it was something. It was like, it's always been big. But I remember talking to my friend every day about the shit that Trump used to say or do every day. And it used to be so funny. We had the funniest conversations. And then when Joe Biden got into office, we was like, man, politics is boring again. Like, politics are boring again. What? Lower prescriptions 1,500%. Please. I agree with a lot of shit. We need somebody who before the people. Absolutely, Antoinette. We need somebody to be for the people. Like, what are we talking about? Healthcare is one. I definitely agree with Trump. Also, shouldn't serve a third term. Trump trying to get a third term with his hood rat friends. For real. Hey, I'ma just be real. Like I said, hey, I'll be Republican for pay. If they pay me well, I'll be, man. If Trump pardon me, if Trump pardon my felonies, man, I'll be out this bitch. I'll be like, Trump 2028, man. If you gonna give me a job on the Hill, Trump, let me be your media coordinator, okay? I wouldn't be no better, no worse than them ignorant fools you got up there right now, bro. For real, like, yeah. I'm for the money. I'm for the money. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to build generational wealth. I'm not loyal to a party. But what I will say, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm not a sellout. But what I will say is, you know, if 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 Trump was to hire me, I'd be like, I'd take it. It's the president. You think I wouldn't want to work for the president? I don't give a damn. I told you I'm still an American at the end of the day. But you know what I'm not finna do? I'm not finna sit up here and be lied to and be shucking and jiving. Nobody ain't finna lie to me in my face. Oh, we did no. But you know what? I wouldn't even actually. No, I take that back. I wouldn't want to work for him because then he'll get mad at you and fire you. Because if you don't do what he say to do, he gonna fire you. If you have a difference of opinion from him, he'll fire you. He won't. Trump will not accept someone disagreeing with him, and he has the rule to fire that person and let them go. That is how he's basically started a indictment of James Comey. He doesn't like James Comey. He wanted to indict him. He told the judge to indict him, or the lawyer to indict him, the U.S. Attorney to indict him. And the U.S. attorney said, I will not indict him. What did Trump do? Fired him. And guess what he did? Hired somebody who's going to go indict him. What did she do? She indicted him. Point blank, period. And you know what? And guess what? Her whole life is leveled up. Now, could you go home and sleep at night after a night of sleeping with Trump? I don't know. But what I will say is, her family taken care of. She did what she had to do.